making a big mistake here. I want to see my attorney.
This is outrageous. I didn't steal anything from anybody. Lately.
Natasha, tell your goons to set us loose, will you? You know I only do the handcuff thing for fun and games.
Riley, what do you do this time?
Allow me. I'd like to bring charges against Miss Sutton. The gentleman is, and I use the word advisedly, innocent.
But he's her accomplice. They were together in the hotel.
So you cheated on me with her after she told you she played you for a fool? Even your precious Dodger can see right through her.
Who's Dodger?
I didn't go to her room for sex. I went for information.
We were having a lovely chat until you decided to send in local law enforcement. I'd like to speak to Commissioner Scorpio, please. He'll understand that I've been framed.
Framed for what?
Actually, she tried to extort money from me and my husband, and when we refused, she stole my sapphire necklace. That's absurd. It's missing.
Did you check the bottom of the mattress?
I had no idea when the police went to arrest her that they would discover my husband there.
Look, Spanky, English already told us that the Dodger is not mine. You got what you wanted. Why are you pushing
Wait,
this?
hold it. Who's Spanky? Who's Dodger? Who's English?
All right, let me explain this to you, Natasha.
Who's Natasha?
My wife, fueled by jealousy and pugnacious pride, is about to clog up your docket with a bunch of false accusations. You can flush it all away by refusing to press charges and just sending us home.
Here's what I'm going to say as DA. It really bugs me when people file false charges.
Mac, my favorite former brother-in-law. Your timing's impeccable. Can you slow us down, please?
I'm surprised to see you, Holly, and you seem to be handcuffed.
Yeah, things have gotten a little complicated.
Oh, I bet. Well, whatever trouble you're in, I know Robin will be thrilled to see you.
Robin's back?
Robin wouldn't have left the clinic if she wasn't ready, so when you see her, just be supportive, okay?
Yeah, of course. I'm dying to see Robin, but I can't if I'm locked up in here. Do something, Mac. You're the one with all the power.
What'd they get you for?
Oh, Tracy being Tracy. She's just jealous and unreasonable. I mean, if she's cross with anybody, it should be her husband. He's the one with the wandering hands and eyes.
What about this necklace?
I never saw her silly necklace. You've got to get these trumped-up charges dropped so I can get out of here.
Oh, you have a plane to catch? Because I'm warning you. Listen, I mean, if you skip town and I find out you've been lying to me...
I need to see Robin. I didn't expect she'd be back so soon. Believe it or not, I'm trying to do something noble here. I should have bloody well known better, shouldn't I?
You are free to go.
Oh, try to look grateful, Luke.
I'll look grateful when you drop the phony charges against Holly.
Miss Sutton stole my sparkling sapphire stones, and I want her prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Oh, deportation works for me.
You know, Natasha, before you start building that case against Miss Sutton, you might want to talk to me, because I have some very interesting information about possible future litigation.
Please don't come back. May I recommend therapy?
Look, I hate to refuse an old friend, Holly. Although I might have been more inclined to be flexible if you'd have bothered to let me know you were in town.
Well, I've been dealing with a situation which is fast turning into a crisis, but that doesn't mean I love you any the less, Mac.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. Look, your best bet is to work things out with Tracy, okay? In the meantime, I'll put in a call to Diane Miller on your behalf. She's an excellent defense attorney.
I appreciate that, Mac. How soon can she raise bail?
You'll have all night to talk to Robin. Riley, put Miss Sutton in interrogation 1.
Have a seat. Here.
Can I have a moment with the accused? What do I have to do to get you to drop these trumped-up charges?
Get the hell out of Port Charles for good. No sad goodbyes and no romps with my husband.
Okay, done. Fine. You've got my word on it. But you have to get me out of here as soon as possible.
If you're here to arrest me, could you just hang on long enough for me to get hammered so that I don't actually fold in the middle?
When I left the station, Holly and Tracy were bitch-slapping each other. We were going to throw him in the cage, but it was Paul. Do you really think that Ethan was your son?
Yeah, I still do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just want him to be. Maybe I'm just a ridiculous old fool. But between my jealous wife and the disreputable Miss Sutton, it's really hard to know which end is up these days.
You know, for a guy who never really wanted kids in the first place, it's ironic that you're this eager for a third.
Yeah, I know it is, but I guess I've changed. Near-death experiences, living with a broken, damaged heart after 2 or 3 coronaries, I guess I'll do that to me.
Oh, I get that. I mean, being faced with your own mortality does make you shift your priorities.
Yeah, my first tango with the Grim Reaper, he danced all over my feet. And now it seems like all I'm left with is this constant nagging notion that the best of everything is behind me. Lost youth, lost opportunity, and now I see nothing ahead but limited possibilities and limited time. I don't know, maybe I'm just really loving the idea of having a kid who actually likes me, who looks up to me instead of down on me. Maybe I like the idea of having a kid who wants to hang out with me because he thinks that I can teach him something important. Maybe I needed that and didn't realize it.
You're right. I did send Ethan here as bait. It was a test to see if Luke could resist me. I fully intended to help myself to him.
So you said. In fact, the last time we spoke, you thumbed your nose at the check I brought you to leave town. You said nothing was going to get in the way of your taking my husband. What changed from then to now?
I witnessed with my own eyes the mess I've made for all involved, especially Luke. So I'm bowing out. You win, Tracy. Congratulations.
I don't believe you. You want Luke.
I hold a very special place in my heart for Luke, which is why I feel so guilty about how I've messed up his life. You have my word on it. You drop the charges. I'll do some quick damage control, and then I'll disappear. Oh, for heaven's sake, Tracy, you'll get everything you want.
You're hiding something. But luckily, I don't want to know what it is, so I guess you're right. I did win.